Oh,
Yay.
thank you.
Beautiful.
All right, let's do this thing.
Ready?
Hey, that's better than my man. Are y'all ready for some magic? Clap. This guy is awesome, man. When I first seen him, I said, "What you do?" He said, "I do magic." I said, as a regular person, I said, "Yeah, right." Right? But this guy's awesome. Anybody ever seen Joe before? Anybody ever seen Joe? All the way from Memphis, Tennessee. Give it up for Joe M. Turner!
Thank you, Joe. Oh, it's so nice to have all of you here tonight. It looks like half of our stage lights are off, so I'm going to work over in this area. Hopefully you can see and hear. It is great to be here, and I've learned so much about acid reflux in the last half hour. It's been really great. I'm super excited. And I moved to Memphis a little less than 2 years ago. I lived in Atlanta for about 31 years before that. And so they did prepare me. Like I learned that when I came here, they told me that, Joe, you should really do the thing and then you have to do the blow it up afterwards. And so that's how I do it, because that's how we do it in my gang. I am in a gang. I am from the hood. It's a gated hood. Our gang colors are eggshell and taupe. But I'm doing the best I can to fit in with all of my new friends in Memphis. Eggshell and taupe. It's unique. It helps us stand out, but also, fit in with the new trends as things come along. So just follow the magazines and you'll see. No, really, my name is Joe Turner. It's a pleasure. Thank you for finding Memphis Magic Night tonight. I love the fact that the city supports live variety arts, magic and comedy, and I know there's burlesque shows and all kinds of interesting things. So thank you for supporting live theater and live performing arts. My job over the next 45, 50 minutes is to amaze you using all the skills and abilities that kept me from dating in high school. It's going to be really fun for you and kind of a tragic flashback for me, Boris, but we'll get through it together. And I know I have a hug waiting if necessary. All right, so when I was a kid, I wanted to learn how to do magic, and all the books said you should start by getting a book from the library. And the books all said that you go to your mom's purse and you get a coin or from your mom's purse or your dad's change, and you just put it on the back of your hand and try to open your hand and close it without dropping the coin. And just to get a sense of balance. And then the book said put it on the first finger, try to pull it to the second, the third, and the fourth. And to do this over and over for 5 or 10 minutes a day. And they said over time it would get faster and smoother and smoother and faster. And the book said that if you did this long enough, people would clap. Apparently you couldn't see, ma'am. Very good. I want you to be able to see. Thank you. I'm real glad you like it. Yep, 43 minutes to go. Now, my friends were like you. They were like, that's pretty cool, but it's not really magic, is it? It's just like juggling, really. Magic is really more when something disappears from one place and reappears somewhere else. You put it in one hand and it reappears somewhere else. Oh yeah, we're working up to it. We got to warm you people up. That's okay. My friends were like you. They were resistant also. They were like, well, that's obviously there's some kind of skill involved. You're using sleight of hand, right? Somehow the coin is going between your fingers or behind the back of your hand or up your sleeve. If only, they said, if only you had a barrier over your hand, a barrier made of steel or titanium or silk, so that when the coin disappeared, if it disappeared, we would know it couldn't go through your fingers, it couldn't go up your sleeve. It had to be magic. Thank you very much. That's where it was. Amazing.
Is that a trick?
So yeah, not much action in high school. But when I got to college, things changed. Thank you very much. And I think I found the level of the room. Some Jameson aficionados in the room. It's empty. It's too bad. We'll set this down.
Was that a trick coin?
No. That was an Eisenhower silver dollar, and I'll be happy to show it to you after the show. So let's pursue our adventure into magical excellence here. We're going to bring someone up to help me. How about someone who has not seen the show before, or has never helped me on stage before, at least? Jackie? She's like, oh crap, I have to do. Just wipe your hands on, your clothing or someone else's clothing. Oh, look at that! It's like it's a restaurant. So if you'll just come stand over here to my left, and the first thing I want you to do is make sure you can see that this table isn't tricky in any way. There's nobody hiding underneath, and there's like a mouse pad, and then this is. Some of you I'm 56, and when I was born, back in those days, when you were born, they would give you a silver or aluminum cup to your parent. They would get a cup, and they would engrave your name and your length and your weight and all your vital statistics when you were born, and that would sit in your mom's china cabinet for half a century, and I don't know what you do with it. Eventually, I'm going to have to deal with that. I don't know what I'm going to have to do with it, but this is one of those cups, and we're going to use it tonight to do sort of umpire training. Any baseball fans in the room? Baseball fans? Who am I? So we were talking about Mets. I know we got Mets fans, Yankees fans, Braves fans, Cardinals fans. Nope. And the rest of you just don't care? Is it only college baseball? LSU, State, Ole Miss. Who else is playing? Memphis? I don't know. All right, Vandy's got a team too. So, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do some umpire training. This cup is going to be the strike zone. So if you'll just step inside and look around, make sure there's nobody in there. That's the strike zone. And this little baseball is going to be the baseball. And the way it works is we're going to put the ball in there and wind it up. This is the wind up. You can see that it's in there. We're going to give it a wind up and a pitch. And if you think it's in the strike zone, you'll call it a strike. And if you think I put it in my pocket, you'll call it a ball. Was that a ball or a strike? Yeah, I showed it to you. That's okay. That was a ball. I made it too easy. So, but now the count is 1-0, and you understand. So if you'll take the baseball, and we'll just drop it into the cup. Very good. Now, would you call that a ball or a strike? Who says ball? Who says strike? What were you going to say? Ball is correct. Ball is correct. But here's the thing. A lot of you took your eye off of the strike zone. As soon as I sort of wave my hand over here, it's like a distraction, and you looked away. And as soon as you look away from the strike zone, that's when a pitcher's going to sneak it back in. Did you see me sneak it back in? You did not take. Well, that's very good. But now it's 2-1. It's 2-1. That was a strike. If you'll take the baseball and drop it in the strike zone, now it gets serious. Everybody's burning me. I can feel the laser beams. Watch carefully. You can see it. 1, 2, 3. Now, I was pretty smooth on that one. Would you say ball or strike?
No.
It was a ball.
It was a ball.
It was a ball would have been good. But everybody's watching my hand now, and they want to see if I'm going to. Who says strike? Who said strike? No, it was a ball. Actually, it was a strike. It was a ball. Did you say ball? You said strike. You said ball. You said strike. That is weird. So actually, I think that was a wild pitch. There was too much going on. But now we've got a wild pitch on a full count. A wild pitch on a full count. We're going to just put this in my pocket directly. And so we have a full count. What was that? What did I say that was? There was a wild pitch. That's what I said. It's a wild pitch. A wild pitch right there on a full count. I don't know how that works. But that's what team is that? Do you see it on there? It's a Braves baseball because I was in Atlanta for so many years. And when somebody has a wild pitch on a full count, somebody's taking a walk for sure. And in Atlanta, you can tell when you're taking a walk. When you walk down Peachtree Street, you can see all the peaches, and that's why the peach is right there. How about a big round of applause? You were fantastic. Thanks for playing the game. Watch your step as you go off the stage. Keep it going. You got to cover her all the way back to her seat. Remember when Jala was in his set? He said he wanted to keep it real and he was just going to be real because we're all adults. Well, I'm going to be real with you right now. I would like to try an experiment right now that I have yet to complete successfully in the state of Tennessee. This is something that I worked up some years ago and did in Georgia, and for whatever reason, I'm not sure why I can't make it work here. Is it the lines of the magnetic field are different? Is it gravitational pull? Is it the magma under the... I have no idea what's going on. But I thought it would be fun to try it. So what I've got here, and I'm going to let 3 people in the room try this. I've got pieces of paper, and this is like the scrapbook paper. So there's different colors and textures and things like that. And I've got bags of these. So I wonder if I could have 3 people who would be willing to volunteer to help me. Who would be volunteering? So we've got Jamie, come on up, and we've got Patrick, come on up, and we've got, I say it again? Aisha. I'm sorry, not this Patrick. I think that Patrick beat you to the punch. So Jamie and Patrick, and come on, Aisha. Is that how you say it? Aisha? Like the letter I and then Sha. Aishin. My name is Joe. So we're starting very simple, and also I'm losing some of my upper frequency hearing. So Aishin and Patrick. Yes? No? Yes. Patrick and Jamie. So would one of you? You don't have to all pick from different bags, but if we've got 3 different bags full of watered up paper here. So Aishin, which bag would you like? A? Reach in there and pull out any color you like.
Don't let them cheat you.
No, you get to have your free choice. Here, hold it out so everybody can see what she has picked. She's picked all the different colors, and she's got her choice there. Would you like A, B, or C, Patrick?
C.
C. Fantastic.
Gotta be a team sport against him.
No, hold it out so everybody can see the color that you've chosen. I get to see too. It's all different ones. So you got, do you want, Jamie, would you like A or C or B?
I would like A.
A. Okay. And you've chosen like a little textured one. So if you will, please put your piece of paper in your pocket. Have you done that? Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Now, if I were doing this with other people, I would probably have asked their partners or someone to come up on stage with them. But I'm going to try this with just the 3 of you, and we will see what we can do. Let's see. Do all of you play cards? No?
You mean spades?
Is that a Memphis thing? It has to be spades? Yeah, I've played spades. So I will ask this. Maybe, who did you come with? And your name?
Mike.
Mike. Upper frequency hearing. I'm sorry. Thank you, Mike. And you came with Ashley.
Ashley Nicole Young.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Yeah, very congratulations. I'm not even sure what that was about. And then we had you came with, don't tell me. It was Warris.
Yes,
Is that
Huggy
what?
Bear over there.
What was it?
Huggy Bear.
Huggy Bear. Well, we'll try with it. So you said you all play cards to some degree. Well, you can see they're not in any order. We can mix those up some more. And I'm just going to spread through and let Aishin walk over here and just touch any card. You can see they're all different. Touch any one you want. Which you touch like 3 different ones. That one right there. Okay, please take that card and hold on to it. And Patrick, if you'll do the same, reach in here and touch any card. Touch which you're touching too. Just touch it.
But you keep
No. Which one are you touching? That one right there. I want you to see it. Don't let them see it. You can take. Well, you can take it and put it in your pocket. That's fine. Or just hold on to it. And then Jamie, hold up one finger, and just. Thank you, Brooklyn. You were Brooklyn. She's Queens. That's coming out. Okay, come this way. Thank you. Just touch any card. And fantastic. Right there. I'm going to let you take that. Okay, the rest of these pieces of paper, I'm going to let, oh gosh, I dropped her name again. Please tell me. Right up front. Yes. Gina, G-E-A, Gina. If you'll take a bag and reach in and take out any piece of paper you like, and you can have some others at the table do that, and you can take some out if you would like. You guys can take some out if you would like. Now here's the thing. On each of those, if you open up your pieces of paper, you will see that there is the name of a playing card. So my question for you, Aishin, is what card are you holding? We're going to see if we can match one of these. I'm just starting small. I'm hoping I can match one of these cards tonight. What card are you holding? Yeah, just look at it, say it. 4 of clubs. If you reach in your pocket and pull out your piece of paper, unfold it. What does it say? 4 of clubs. Amazing. We should probably just stop there.
More.
Because, okay, what card are you holding? What is it?
7 of hearts.
7 of hearts. Okay, if you'll reach in your pocket and take out your piece of paper. Take out your piece of paper. And what does it say when you unfold it? What is it?
7 of hearts.
7 of hearts. Does anybody else's piece of paper say 7 of hearts or 4 of clubs? Everybody's got different cards. And you had your free choice, 66%. So this is a D. Even if the last one fails, we've achieved a passing score. What was the card that you chose, Jamie?
My card was the King of Clubs.
The King of Clubs. And if you will please take out your piece of paper. Does anyone's piece of paper say King of Clubs? If you'll unfold your piece of paper, and let's just see if we manage to have a triple impossible coincidence.
She got a Chipotle.
A Kleenex. It says you're positive. It says, what does your... Congratulations, by the way. The King of Clubs! It's a miracle! Thank you so much. It finally worked in Tennessee. Yes. Hey, you guys, I'll take your cards and you guys keep the papers. And I will let you keep all of those as souvenirs. I've spared no expense for you to have a souvenir of tonight's show. All right, there's a couple of magicians in this room watching me, but they're like, oh, finally, the man can do it, as advertised. I'm going to put these away. I have something else interesting to show you right now. And as long as what you've seen me do so far, we've been playing with sleight of hand and card tricks and bottles and coins and things like that. I thought it would be fun if we could try something else. There's another branch of magic that we call mental magic or mentalism. Have you heard about mentalism? It's ESP and mind reading and that sort of thing. And I'll be straightforward with you. I don't actually believe in it for real, but I do believe in strong theater. And so I think this kind of magic performance is one of the stronger theatrical experiences that you can provide. So I'm going to explore it with some of you tonight. I brought some books about gosh, it's pushing 20 years ago now. I was asked to speak at a conference in Canada, right? Who we just recently beat twice, but that's okay. That's all right. I spoke up in Toronto at a meeting of IHG, which is the Holiday Inn people. And they had won an award for their loyalty club. The Priority Club is the holiday. How many exclusive Priority Club members do we have in the room? I think most of us we have a number somewhere from when we used to stay at the Holiday Inn or Holiday Inn Express or the Intercontinental or things like that. And so they asked me to come up and they said, when you speak to us, we're going to theme the whole conference after the Oscars because we won these awards. So it's going to look like Oscar night. Can you do something that relates to movies? I said, sure, I can do that. And then they said, also, it's going to be in the month of October. So we're going to probably have some Halloween vibe stuff going on too. Can you work with that and include that in some way? And I was like, well, I do like to customize, but so I'll just do like something with scary movies or something like that. And would that be okay? Yes. And in my head, I'm thinking, should I also make you a sandwich or, but that's okay. So I went to Walden Books in those days, or Barnes & Noble, I guess. And I picked up some books that had been made into scary movies. And you will recognize the foundation of most of these. The first one, Dracula, which has been spun off in every direction. This is the original Bram Stoker epistolary novel, the Irish author. The way it's written, if you've never read it, it's all journal entries, diary entries, letters, telegrams, written communication between the characters is what tells the story. So it's called an epistolary novel. And for those of you under like 40 years old, before vampires were teen romance, they were very scary. Nobody knew about garlic and stuff like that. So, and then I was looking for Fatal Attraction. Who do you remember that with Glenn Close and that rabbit? Oh my gosh, that was terrible. I couldn't find the novel of that, so I got Fatal Sin, which is by one of the Steels. And so you can imagine what it's like, I'm sure. In fact, they made it into a Lifetime Network television movie, Lifetime Network for television for women. The basic plot, in this, his sixth novel, author David Steele weaves a tale of lust, greed, and murder. With the popular interest in the occult and New Age sciences as a backdrop, appearances aren't what they seem as the hills of New England become the setting for what appear to be unrelated murders. Basically, she loved him. He did her wrong. She killed him. Happily ever after. That's the whole story. And then this is the scariest book in the whole store, a book on budgeting. It's very, nightmare quality. So in the back, I've got, was it Emma? Was that right, Emma? Can I ask you just to walk up here and pick one of these books? Just reach out your hand and grab a book. Straight for the murdering Jilted lover. Okay, nobody's judging you. That's fine. You can take that back to your seat, and we'll just work with that. In the interest of time, we could play with all of these, but if you will, just open the book randomly to any page and run your finger up and down the page until you just stop anywhere on the page that you like. And then around your fingertip, give yourself like an inch radius all the way around. And so you've got a dozen or a couple dozen words there. Pick a nice long one mentally. Don't show anyone else what word you're thinking of. All I'll ask, Emma, is that it's not like a short word like table or car or the or, Joe. Just multi-syllabic, 8 or 9 letter kind of word. Something impressive. So if I get it, everybody here will clap like crazy. Okay, have you got the word? Close the book. Close the book. So now it just exists in your mind, and you saw dozens of words to choose from, yes? If you'll pass the book forward and pass it up to this table right here, because it's Diana right there. If you'll open the book anywhere you like, run your finger up and down, stop anywhere in the book, and look at your fingertip and pick a nice long word, the longest word you can find even within an inch or two of your finger. And you know what it means, and you can picture the word, close the book, and so now it's just in your mind. All right, and then you'll pass it back up to Horace. I'll take it. So your choice of book, your choice of page, your choice of word. If you'll stand where you are, you don't have to come up, but just stand where you are and try to imagine that no one else is here. It's just you, and you're in a movie theater. And in front of you is a large screen. Use your imagination. And on that screen, instead of a promotion for this show, you see the word that's in your mind right now. It exists nowhere else until you project it onto the screen. All caps, black, bold, Arial. I'm just kidding. It doesn't have to be Arial. Think of your word. And so this will be, and it was Diana, and this will be Emma. And again, I'm going to try to get one of your words. And let's just see. Think of your first letter. And think of your first letter. And then now think letter by letter all the way through the word until you get to the last letter. Yep. And now work your way back. Now you're doing it backwards, and it's a little harder. And then when you get all the way back to the beginning, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop and think of your, thank you. And Emma. I'm honestly not as confident about yours, but we'll see if I can get one of them. What was your first letter? C. You didn't have a C? I had, what was your first letter? E? Well, I was way off. I'm just going to scratch it out. I had a Y, which is the whole other side of the alphabet from her. So, was Y your second letter? Okay, I see what's going on there. Okay, I just didn't. Think of your second letter. Don't say it. Thank you. And I'm going to show those folks over there so they can see the second letter. And in a loud voice, Diana, what was the second letter of the word? A. That's what I had for you, was the letter A. Fantastic. 4 letters correct. Okay, well, how about this? Just skip to the last letter of your words. And I've got 2 consonants. And Diana, what's the last letter of the word you're thinking of? K? S. K-S. Fantastic. Emma, let your mind go in the middle of your word somewhere and just drop on a letter at random. And you were debating. I saw 2 letters flash. One was an L, the letter L. But did you settle on the L, or were you considering it was something else? You started on something else. but I saw the letter L flash through. Were you trying to avoid the vowel? Is that what you were trying to do? You were debating a little bit about that. If you'll drop in the middle of your word, don't say it out loud, just a letter somewhere in the middle. And I saw an S, but were you measuring? I felt like you were measuring the distance from one side of the word to the other. So you're very focused on the details there. The letter E was also one of the ones you were thinking of. Don't say your word out loud. Just think of it. Picture it. Both of these women are thinking of a form of technology, and both of them are thinking of a kind of technology that allows for you to improve your vision. And I'm not sure how they managed to do it, but it makes it where people can see things. So maybe they have something in common. Diana, in a loud voice, what was the word you were thinking of? Candlestick. And Emma, what was the word you were thinking of? Eyeglasses. I told you I don't really believe in mind reading, but I do believe in strong theater. And that's why I wrote candlestick and eyeglasses right here. How about a round of applause for our 2 volunteers? Oh, you can have a seat. Thank you very much. You know, maybe we could play a game with who were the Android people? We got John was an Android person. Jean is an Android person. Jenny is an Android person. Can I ask you can I borrow your phone for a second?
Sure.
But everybody get out your phone. Everybody get out your phone and get out your, let's go to your calculator and come on up here. Oh, is this a foldy?
Yes.
I'll try it. So let's see. Clear. 1, 2, 3 equals, I don't know how that works. Clear. Does it work when it's closed or only when it's open?
It works close.
Can we? I'm a little nervous about holding it so wide. Will it work like this?
Yes.
I'm sorry. My hand is not. So let's just see. 5, 6, 9 times equals invalid format. I don't know how to drive phones. This normally shows the past. Let's see, 5, 6, 9 plus 6 equals. Okay, and that shows the history of the transactions that you've done. So let's clear everything. Let's get a random number. It's clear. 3-digit number. Nevada, what's a 3-digit number?
378.
378. Everybody enter 378. And then, Gina, what's a 3-digit number for you?
101.
101. Do times 101. So 378 times 101. And then let's ask Jenny, how about a 2-digit number? 23. And then times, let's ask Matt, how about another 2-digit number? 42, the life, the universe, and everything number. And hit equal, and that should give you a number. Yes? Can somebody read that number out? 36 million, whatever it was, 879,948. Okay, hit minus. Because we're going to let Gina hold your hand like this. I want you just to touch 6 or 7 random numbers on there. Have you done that? Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot. That is
A lot.
a lot. It's
Time off?
no, it's fine. It's fine. It is 116,619,641.
Yeah.
So do minus 16,619,000. Oh, it turned off. 641. And then hit equals.
Equal.
And that should give you still a pretty large number if you'll hold your calculator. And you can look back and you can even see all the transactions that we did.
Yes.
So there's in the history. What is the number that you have got there, Gina?
20 million.
20 million.
260,000.
260,000.
307.
307. Does that number mean anything to you?
Not at all.
Not at all. That number is the amount of money I have made doing this show.
Shut up.
No, I'm just, I would. No, actually, what that, yeah, I just got so good looking. Yeah, so that number, in fact, is an allusion to the movie A Christmas Story. How many of you have seen A Christmas Story? Where Ralphie waits for that little orphan Annie decoder to show up in the mail. Then he listens to the radio, and it says, "Be sure and drink your Ovaltine." And he's like, "A crummy commercial?" Ladies and gentlemen, this number is a crummy commercial. Because if you look at the first 4 digits, this number was created randomly by you. Look at your search, look at your calculation history. This was created by your 3-digit and 2-digit numbers, and by random subtraction from Gina. The first 4 digits are the year 2026. The next 2 digits, 03, would make it for March. And the last 2 digits would be the date, the 7th. And that prediction, in fact, is on all of your tables right now. It's the date of my show at the Peabody Hotel, March the 7th, and the tickets are on sale now. How about a round of applause? You did great. Thank you. A crummy commercial. But at least it was magical. All right. Well, we're going to come land this plane. I've got a couple more things to share with you.
I'm a star.
You've already, but you're always a star. Is this still working? Okay, I was a little nervous about that. So, I'm going to ask to borrow something of value from someone in this room, and what I would like to borrow is a finger ring. So a nice finger ring. It doesn't have to be too large, too small, too ornate, but just something that's solid and identifiable. So if you've got a finger ring that you would allow me to borrow, please hold it in the air. Who's got? Oh, Jamie. Do you mind coming up again?
Sure.
I'll just let you stand right there. Okay. Step forward a little bit so that we can work on this together. Jamie, do you remember? You're maybe not quite as old as I am, but you might remember there used to be a store in the mall called the Sharper Image. Do you remember this store? Those of us of a certain age, and you would go in and they would have electronic stuff, and they would have check. Better. They would have electronic stuff. Just switch channels. This is not my amp. This is not my mic, but we're going to solve the problems as we go. They would have electronic stuff, and they would have oddly stylized stuff, like pseudo-foreign import stuff and objet d'art and luxury things. And that's where it even looks like the 90s. This is a letter opener that is designed to look like a samurai sword, but the display case is arranged so that you can't really get it out unless you slide it out the side, because these things are blocking it. But you can take a look at that. It's I mean, it is dangerous. I wouldn't want to like just throw it at anybody, but it's not particularly threatening. But if I could see your ring for a moment, you'll see that it fits right on the blade. But the only way to get it there is to slide it on the end. You can't go through. It is solid, and your ring is solid. So if you'll hold on to that, we'll put it in there. Back in the display case. And cover it up. Fantastic. So, could I borrow the ring? Now, is there a story behind this ring, Jamie?
There is.
What's the short version of the story?
The short version is that my husband gave me a custom-made wedding ring that is a black diamond with skulls around it, but I lost 130 pounds and it doesn't fit anymore.
You lost 130 pounds?
And this is the cheap Amazon version that I have now that I wear. So I get the other one.
But you can recognize this. This has enough identifiable factors. Well, we're going to put it in my hand and wrap it up. And in fact, we're going to turn it like this so that if you put your finger right there, you're blocking both exits. Watch. 1, 2. Hold the end of the string. Pull. Make sure it is gone completely. I want you to see. Now here's the thing. There's no way to get it out unless you pull it off and hand it back to you. And now not only is the ring symbolic, but it has a memory of your visit to Memphis Magic Night. I'll take the string. Give her a round of applause. What's that?
Magic, baby.
My time is rapidly getting away from me. I see that I'm already into the last few moments of my time with you. So we will close out tonight's show with something that will allow many people in this room to participate. It is something that uses a pack of playing cards, but we'll see what we can do. I have a pack of playing cards here, and I'm going to ask several people in the room to play with the playing cards. I'll drop the cards from one hand to the other like this, and somewhere along the way, I'll ask different people to stop. So Liz, you haven't done anything. I'm just going to do like this. And if you'll just say stop anywhere. Stop. Right there. Please look at the card. Remember it. Don't say it out loud. Got it? Fantastic. Please don't forget the card. I'll try to come back to it. And let's go to, who haven't I chosen to help with anything yet? Warris, say stop anywhere. Stop. That'll be your card. Got it? Okay. Very good. And Nevada, you didn't really come up or do anything, so say stop anywhere.
Stop.
That'll be your card. Can you see it? Yes, please remember it. I'm going to come back to you in a few minutes if you forget. Oh man, this is a colossal waste of time for everybody in the room. Oh my gosh. JB, please say stop anywhere. That'll be your card. Can you see it from there? Feel free to come forward. Very good. Got it? I would have to come all the way forward. Very good. And then Evan, if you'll say stop anywhere. That'll be your card. Come up here. That's fine. Form a single file line. I'm gonna put an offering plate over there when I do this trick and just let people drop as we go. How about, oh gosh, it was Evan, Emma, tell me, I'm sorry, I forgot. Patrick, say stop anywhere. That'll be your card. Got it? Very good. I forgot how many I've got now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do a couple more. Lauren, say stop anywhere. Right there. Got it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do one more. Let's come over here. Ashley, I didn't ask you to help with anything tonight. Say stop anywhere. That'll be your card. Got it? Okay, so I think I involved everyone at some point, either asking a question or bringing you on stage. So thank you for being, well, I didn't use you tonight, did I?
Okay, next stop.
Next, okay, very good. Now you have to come back. So I'm going to try to find all of these cards that you've chosen in amazing and magical ways. By the way, nobody stopped at the very, very top. Nobody stopped at the very, very bottom. And I don't have 7 or 8 fingers stuck in the sides of the pack to remember the cards. So think of your cards. I'll try to find them all in different ways, starting with Ashley. Watch carefully. A snap and a snap. One card turns face up in the center of the deck. Yep, one card is face up. What was your card? Say it. King of Diamonds? Correct. You're not buying that? I wouldn't lie to you for anything. If you spread through, you can see there's one card face up. It's the King of Diamonds. That's Ashley's card. A round of applause for Ashley. And then that brings me to, it was Lauren. What was your card, Lauren? Who? 5 of, I keep an emergency card here in the pocket just in case someone chooses the 5 of spades, which is Lauren's card, which amazingly is the same card that Patrick had, was the 5 of spades. No. What was your card? 5 of clubs. So it's very close. In fact, you can just rearrange the ink on it and it changes into the 5 of clubs. But wait a second, if that's the 5 of clubs, it raises the interesting question of how did the 5 of spades get back in my pocket when you guys were watching me so closely? I don't know. We used the 5 of clubs and the 5 of spades together to find Evan's card, which was neither of the black 5s. What was your card, Evan? If you'll watch the 5s, they're going to be the tweezers. We'll find the Jack of Diamonds and throw it into the air invisibly, where it rotates and lands in between the 5s. Oh, I know, that's cool by itself, but it's only a good card trick if it's the Jack of Diamonds. Yes! All right. The applause is, it's not quite an emotional frenzy, is it? Well, we're getting there. That we've got a few cards remaining, so that brings me to JB. What was your card, sir? The Jack. So the other red Jack. So we had a couple of nights to find the Jack of Hearts. If you'll watch my leg, those of you who weren't already, you know who you are. That's the Jack of Hearts. Hold it, hold it. And then that brings me to, I think it was Nevada. What was your card? 8 of spades. 8 of spades. And last but not least, that brings me to Waris. What was your card? Waris, 2 of clubs. I'll do it left-handed without looking. 1, 2, 3. One card flies onto the floor. I didn't even see it. I'm going to do it again. 1. This is for the video. 2, 3. Oh, that was cool. It's like a helicopter. What was the card? The 2 of clubs. If this is the 2 of clubs, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much. You guys were fantastic. Oh, I did. That was my finale. You've got one out still. Well, come join me on stage if you will. Think about your card, and let's see if we can land this plane and come full circle all at the same time. I'll take all of your cards out of play. Think about your card. One card has disappeared from the deck. What was your card?
9 of diamonds.
The 9 of diamonds. Step over here into the light. And if you will, turn them face up. Spread through the cards in your hands until you find the 9 of diamonds. And there's a 9 of spades if you keep going. And there's a And the 9 of hearts, that would have been good. That's not it. But I said one. There's the 8 of diamonds. Keep going. Keep going. You sure it was the 9 of diamonds?
Yes.
Are you sure it was the 9 of diamonds? Because it seems to have disappeared from the deck. But you may remember at the very beginning of this whole show, I told you all the reasons that I didn't really date in high school. But in college, things started to turn around. If you take a look at that Jameson bottle,
Oh my God.
please look inside. Walk over there, hold it up to the light. Look inside of the Jameson bottle and tell everyone what is inside.
The 9 of diamonds.
The 9 of diamonds. There it is, the 9 of diamonds. Round of applause for Liz as she goes back to seat. My name is Joe Turner. Thanks for coming out to the show tonight. I hope you had fun. Thank you for your support. I mean that. And let me tell you, you're the marketing team for this thing. We can't support a show like this in Memphis unless everyone who comes generates 3 more people. Okay, please tell your friends about the show, Memphis Magic Night. This show runs at a different place every month. We'll be back at DKDC in late March, and then we'll be back here on Saturday, April the 18th. You guys were great fun. Please write me a nice review on Google or on Instagram. And also check out the poster on your table. You can buy tickets for my show at the Peabody. I play the piano at the Peabody Hotel in the lobby and in the corner bar. And I have a musical theater background. So on Saturday night, March the 7th, I'm doing a show called One Enchanted Evening. I will play and sing for you some favorite show tunes, some original material, and do some magic you haven't seen me do before. And that is a very special night for me. I would love for you to be there. You can buy tickets at the QR code on the poster. Have a wonderful evening. Safe travels. Good night. Thank you very much.
What a treat to see someone with your level of talent in such a small town. You did amazing. Yeah,
Compares favorably with what you've experienced.
absolutely. Absolutely, you're amazing.
Well, you're very kind. But I mean, you hear about these shows up in New York. And
Yeah, no, I'll
I know.
definitely-
And so in the same league.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Just because I haven't been able to go up and see them. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Y'all are great. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Well, tell your friends.
Absolutely.
Safe travels.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Do you have any idea when?
Wednesday night is what we have. We have reservations now for Wednesday night, but it's supposed to snow on Wednesday as well.
We'll
so
see. Well,
we might see you next week.
if you're still here Thursday afternoon, come see me at the Peabody Corner Bar, and I'll play music for you. We'll have a good evening. Thank you.
Bye, Joe.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And thank you
I
for
love
having
you.
an Android. So I know how to drive. I don't know how to drive an iPhone.
Me neither. Me
I
neither.
find them complicated.
I love you.
Love you too. Thank you. Y'all have a safe weekend. All right. Turn this off.